Welcome to the Cycle Breaker Parenting Series. I'm your host, Chelsea Elliott, a social worker and expert in all things emotions and parenting, here to help you end negative generational cycles so you can parent with the love, compassion, and intention your family needs. Let's get into it. 5 honest truths about parenting. TV shows and movies often paint a rosy picture of parenting, where every problem is solved in 30 minutes and life with kids is filled with quirky, feel-good moments. But let's get real for a minute. Parenting is hard. It doesn't always feel good, and some days you just want to hide under a blanket and pretend you can't hear your name being called for the 100th time. So let's talk about some of the tough parts of parenting and what you can do when it feels like too much. Number 1, their emotions don't fit into our schedules. We've all been there, trying to rush out the door only to be stopped because your child is melting down over mismatched socks or a hairstyle gone wrong. Their big emotions often collide with our need to stick to a schedule, whether it's getting to work on time or getting them to bed at a reasonable hour. It's frustrating when their little problems disrupt our big plans, and it can make you feel like you're constantly putting your life on hold. What to do about it? Remember that their problems feel big to them, even if they seem small to us. A little extra patience and empathy can go a long way, even if it means being a few minutes late. But also, it's okay to set boundaries and explain that sometimes we can't solve every problem right away. Number 2, we don't want to be the grown-up all the time. Some days, it's not just the kids who feel like having a meltdown. Let's be honest. There are times when you want to throw a fit when things don't go your way. It's completely normal to feel that way. And sometimes we find ourselves getting into petty arguments with our kids, forgetting that we're supposed to be the mature ones. What to do about it? Give yourself grace. Parenting is hard, and no one expects you to be perfect all the time. When you feel your temper rising, try to take a step back and give yourself a moment to reset before responding. You're human too. Number 3, kids can be jerks sometimes. Let's face it, kids can be brutally honest, and their words can sting. Whether they're telling you your breath stinks, your hair is a mess, or they're lashing out during a tantrum, their words can hurt even when they don't mean to be mean. It's tough to be on the receiving end of their frustration, especially when you're already exhausted. What to do about it? Try to remember that their harsh words often come from a place of frustration, not malice. But it's also okay to set a boundary and let them know it's not okay to speak hurtfully to others. They are learning, and part of that is understanding how their words affect people. Number 4, parenting can make you question your sanity. There are days when parenting makes you question everything, your sanity, your abilities, even whether you were meant for this in the first place. Am I really cut out for this? Is a question most parents have asked themselves at least once, and that's okay. What to do about it? You are not alone in these feelings. Every parent has had moments of doubt. It's important to remember that parenting isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up and doing your best, even on the hardest days. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you're doing an incredible job, because you are. And number 5, some days you just can't handle anyone else's feelings. We all have had emotional limits. Whether you're dealing with your own stress, mental health challenges, or just having a rough day, sometimes you don't have the energy to handle someone else's feelings. And that's tough when your child needs you to be there for them emotionally. What to do about it? It's essential to take care of yourself so you can be there for your child. Don't hesitate to take a break when you need one, whether it's a quick walk, a moment of quiet, or just sitting in your car for 5 minutes before heading back in. A little time to recharge can make a big difference in how you show up for your kids. Final thought. Parenting is hard, and it's okay to admit that. It's okay to want time alone. It's okay to feel annoyed by the people you love most in the world. None of these feelings make you a bad parent. In fact, recognizing these feelings mean you care about your mental health. And that's important. Take time to do something just for you, even if it's only for 10 minutes. A well-rested, emotionally balanced parent is better for everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Cycle Breaker Parenting series. Don't forget to like this video, share it with people you know, and subscribe to our channel so we can expand our reach as we support parents who want to heal from their past and build a legacy of love and connection in their families. Happy parenting.